What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel, Kicks to a Ball, and today I'll be doing something different. I'll be showing you guys on the shot mechanics, and my friend Cole will be explaining to you guys, aka Elite Baller, and he will be telling you guys tips and tricks on the shot mechanics and how to better your shooting and become an elite shooter. And I'll be showing you guys, and I hope y'all take notes. I hope y'all really pay attention to this video, and hopefully if you put these tips and tricks into your shooting, and your shooting ability will go high, and you will see the improvement of your shot. So y'all stay tuned and y'all watch the full until the end of the video.
Yeah. When my shot go up, you know it's wet. Screaming at my replay, but I've been on to what is next. Cookies give me that, then I hit you with that step. Watching me fade away, I walk away, nothing but net check. That boy ballin', ballin', so now they callin'.
When we're talking about your shot, the most important thing is to make sure that you're comfortable, confident, and consistent with it. It's important to note that every player has a different shot and different shooting mechanics that feel comfortable to them. Ultimately, what matters is if the ball goes in, and the only way to make sure that it's going to go in on every shot is to perfect your mechanics. It's more important that you perfect your mechanics than it is that you have perfect mechanics. It all starts with the feet. The angle of the feet is very important. You want to make sure that your feet are at the same angle or in the same position at the end of your shot as they were when you started your shot. So most coaches teach 10 toes to the rim and be squared. A lot of great shooters are nearly at 11 o'clock with their feet. If players started at 11 o'clock and they landed at 11 o'clock, they probably shot it really well, and it has a high % chance of going in. But if a player maybe started at 11 o'clock and then landed at 9 o'clock, that percentage is going to go way down. So they turn their hips, they turn their feet, and they turn their shoulders. They ended up dropping their field goal percentage by a notable difference. So number one is all about balance. It's basically just maintaining the same angle throughout the entire shot. It's wrist speed, and that's basically the speed at which you snap your wrist on the release. Ensure that your hands spread wide in the middle of the ball at the point of the release, and you want to make sure you snap your wrist at a considerable speed. Combine a consistent snap with a perfect backspin, your shot's going to go straight most often. Third thing I want to talk about is a consistent follow through. So every time you snap that wrist, you want to follow through straight at the rim. And that's going to ensure that your shot's going straight, of course alongside the positioning of your shoulders, hips, ankles, knees, from the beginning of a shot to the end of a shot. Fourth thing I want to talk about is flow or rhythm, which is also really important. So basically you want your lower body to flow into your hips, and your hips to flow into your upper body, and then that upper body to flow into your follow through. Flow of energy from your feet to your follow through is going to determine the arc on the basketball. And more arc on the ball means more room for error, because then, the drop angle is improved. So far we've talked about 4 main components in a player's shot, and I like to call these main components the 4 F's. And those are feet, flow, flick, and follow through. Once again, that's feet, flow, flick, and follow through. One of the biggest pitfalls to a player's shot is them twisting in mid-air and landing at a different degree than that they took off of. Now, fixing your shot is not a joke. It's going to take a pretty good amount of time if you really want to clean it up and kind of fill all the holes in your boat. So if you're trying to work on your shot, I would just take a ball and then start without a rim, and then eventually you can progress to a rim. But you just want to work on drills where you're fixing all the mechanical errors that you see in your shot. And of course before that you film yourself and look at it in slow motion and kind of analyze it and determine what are the errors in your shot. And then I would go out and not on a rim, but I would just shoot a ball into the air and then work on those different traits or those errors that I found in my shot, work on cleaning them up. If you're trying to fix your shot, I wouldn't play games or do anything where you're shooting on a rim for a long while before once again you start shooting on a rim. Because in a game, you're just gonna be shooting and you're not really gonna be thinking about your mechanics. And I mean, even if you are, you're just kinda gonna shoot more than a good rep adds. And what that means is that if you're gonna go up and when you're working on your shot, in the process of working on it, go up and just start jacking up random 3-point shots or maybe a half-court shot, that's gonna take away more than a good rep when you're working on your mechanics close into the basket will add. So really think about that when you're trying to change your shot. You never want to go up and jack up a bunch of random shots. You want to stay precautious with it and just stay close into the basket. Or when you're starting out, of course, you can go without a basket. So if you're thinking about changing your shot, you've kind of got to buy into a 2 to 3 month process where you're acknowledging that every rep matters. This one rep and this one workout matters, because of course quality is everything. And then you gotta acknowledge also that you're not gonna get instant results the moment that you walk out of the gym. And then normally for the first week, what me and my players like to do is go without a hoop. So we'll just be shooting into the air, and I know that's kind of boring, but you just gotta buy into that for about a week in order to be ready to get back in front of the basket close in. Now the first thing that my players and I do is we'll just work on getting the ball to the pocket quickly. So we'll usually film them and we'll have them do about 10 repetitions. Then we'll go back and we'll watch that and we'll determine what we need to fix. And then in the next workout, we'll make sure we acknowledge those components and clean it up. Now the next thing we'll do is what I call shadow shooting, where we'll just go live in slow motion. Through the mechanics, and we'll make sure there's no hitches or any extra errors that we need to clean up in their shot. After that, we'll do shooting where maybe they shoot it to me, or maybe they shoot the ball and they try to hit a line. Anything that can kind of test their accuracy to see where they are with their shot and their mechanics. After that, finally, we'll get close in by hoop, and we'll start at about 3 feet, and we'll work out to about the foul line. And so anywhere in that range, 3 feet to the foul line, we'll work on different shooting drills that fix their mechanical errors. And a good example is a drill that we like to do to make sure they're getting clean and consistent lifts to their pocket is we'll just go at the foul line and we'll take it in one hand. So we'll have it in 2 hands actually in a triple threat position, and then we'll just pound it down on the ground really hard with one hand, and then we'll make sure that it comes up into our pocket and we lift up for the shot quickly. And that's gonna work on their mechanics out of a pound into their shot. So I really do think that fixing your shot is a very appropriate investment to make, because you're gonna be investing 2 to 3 months of one off season, and it's gonna have a major effect on the rest of your whole basketball career. And you're gonna be shooting better than ever if you really dial in and focus on your mechanics and clean up everything and make sure that you're shooting with the same mechanics on every shot. Ultimately, what matters is that you're comfortable, confident, and consistent with your shot, and that you're going by the standards of feet, flow, flick, and follow through.
Alright guys, I really hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope that y'all put these tips and tricks into your game and y'all could see the improvement on y'all shooting mechanics, and y'all could be able to, whenever y'all want to shoot the ball or whenever y'all pulling up for the shot, it goes in and it's just a natural shot that you have. And if y'all really see improvement in your game from these tips and tricks, please let us know in the comment section below. We'll be happy to put more content out like this and share it to other people that need to work on their shot. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.